101 English learning questions. Number... You know, actually, I have no idea what number this is. Today's question: are you ever too old to learn a language or to improve your English? Simple answer, no. You are never too old to completely start learning a new language or simply to improve your English. Never, ever, ever are you too old. This is a perfect example of what Robert K. Merton, the American sociologist, called a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a complete myth that once you get old, you can't learn anymore. That once you get old, you can't learn languages. But it's a self-fulfilling prophecy because what happens is people believe it to be true. They believe that once they get older, they can't improve their English. They can't learn a new language. Because they believe they can't do it, they don't try to do it. They don't try to learn. They don't try to do anything, which means they stop using their brain. Because they stop using their brain, what happens? The brain slows. It becomes dull. It becomes harder to remember. It becomes harder to learn. But it's not that they're getting old. It's not old age which is causing the problem. It's the fact that they've stopped using their brain. So when you think, oh, I'm too old to learn a language, I'm not going to try, what you do is you prove yourself right, but for reasons that are not what you think they are. So actually it's quite the opposite. Learning languages in old age has been proven to increase brain potential, keep the brain sharp, keep people just as sharp in old age as they were when they were young. The oldest student I've ever had was 90. He was a very sharp guy. Two-step speaking, I think the oldest so far was 84. No problems whatsoever. We had another member in her 70s, very, very successful at the course. She was in a situation where I think it was her grandchildren were born and raised in America. I think the grandchildren's mother was American. She learned English so that she could go to America, communicate better with her grandchildren, who were being raised in English, with her grandchildren's mother. She had that drive, that reason to succeed, and she did very, very well with the course. Just as well, if not better, than much, much younger members. Age is irrelevant, absolutely irrelevant. So the lesson here is, no matter how old you are, it's not too late. Keep going with your English, start a new language, whatever. Don't let silly ideas such as being too old hold you back. Thanks for giving this video a thumbs up. If you're new here, subscribe. Head over to doingenglish.com to check out the Doing English film, Forgetting that English isn't your first language. Something which you can do whether you're 20 or whether you're 80. Go check it out. I'll see you on the other side, and I'll see you in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.